Welcome to Keep It Off. I got an exciting one for you today. I came across a video online where they made something called cloud bread. This cloud bread they made into a loaf of bread and it was using egg whites. I thought to myself, what about if we made pizza crust from it? I think that could be super interesting. So I have not made this. This is gonna be my first go at it. So you're gonna come along with me. Let's see, is it worth it for you to try it at home? Is it gonna be an epic fail? Or are we gonna find something clutch that we're gonna throw into our arsenal using for going forward? So if you're excited to see what our cloud pizza is gonna look like, then leave me a thumbs up, comment down below, and let's get into this. My name is Tommy, and if you're into videos just like this, where we create recipes, we review recipes, we go over dieting lifestyle tips, and just cover the whole gamut of dieting lifestyle, then please subscribe. Let's go.
Be strong.
So the ingredients that you're going to need for this recipe are cornstarch, allulose, cream of tartar, egg whites, dried egg whites. Dried egg whites are basically just a protein powdered version of egg whites. Red crushed pepper, garlic, oregano, tomato sauce of your choosing. Mine has no sugar added, salt, and then we're gonna use some cheese. Now, typically I use only fat-free cheese. However, fat-free cheese doesn't really go in the oven too well. So we're gonna mix. We're gonna use part regular mozzarella and part fat-free. And then for our topping, we're gonna have some chicken. You're gonna need 8 ounces of egg whites. Throw that in there. And remember, we've gotta whip these until they're stiff, which means you should be able to go upside down with this bowl and nothing should fall out. It's gonna be thicker than whipped cream. This process will take a while. You have to be patient, but the end result is worth it. And the macros, you'll see. All right, so 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar went in there. And then you're gonna need about 20 grams of cornstarch. You're gonna wanna sift that in. And you're just gonna wanna continue, be patient. All right, so you're gonna wanna have the allulose as a sweetener. That's what's gonna give the bread this like brownish look to it. You're gonna want 2 tablespoons of that. So a little update, as you can see, it's starting to get whipped quite a bit, but we are nowhere near where we need to be. So we just gotta keep at it. All right, so I added the rest of the cornstarch in there and back to whipping. So the way that you know that you're done is if you can go like that and if nothing comes out. So it's pretty solid. And that's what you're looking for, like whipped cream. So we're gonna dig a hole in here, and at the bottom, we're gonna throw in some of our protein powder just to make it more anabolic and stronger. Wow, 25 on the money. You're gonna wanna lightly just mix it around, and then you can use your mixer again, but not on full throttle, just like on one. You just wanna incorporate it. You definitely don't wanna whip it with the powder in there. It'll mess up the egg white. You're gonna wanna get all your seasonings in there to make it taste more like pizza. I go heavy on the garlic, but that's your call. Oregano, chili flakes, and some salt. All right, so you're gonna wanna line your pan with some sort of parchment paper or something like that. Now that we have the shape of a pan pizza, we're gonna throw this in the oven on 350 for 40 minutes. I'm setting my timer for 35 minutes and I'll just check on it from time to time. Whenever you're baking, it's a good thing to keep your eye on the oven. Why? Because originally when we put this in the oven, I set my timer for 35 minutes and I wanted to keep my eye on it. I thought it was gonna take 40 minutes. Well, at 28 minutes, it was done. The end product, I already peeled it off the parchment. This is from those egg whites. I am like super proud of it. It feels like bread. Now we're gonna get our toppings going. We have our tomato sauce on the scale and we're gonna be using 125 grams of it, which is 1 serving. Now that's what 125 grams of tomato sauce looks like. We're gonna wanna put this back in the oven just to get the cheese melted, kind of integrate everything. And as far as our cheese goes, we have 2 servings of regular mozzarella and 1 serving of fat-free mozzarella. We're just gonna try to spread that out evenly. We've mixed them both, so that way we get a little bit of both worlds and hopefully everything melts nicely. Now I've got 6 ounces of chicken. Now we're gonna wanna get this back in the oven for like 5 minutes and we're gonna put it only on the rack just so that way the bottom can get a little crispy. 5 minutes. Hot, 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 hot. This is our final product. I gotta say, this is looking pretty good. The cut's kind of nice. Wow, it holds up kind of nice. Wow. Before we get into the taste test, you know we got to go over the numbers. So in this entire pizza, probably only gonna eat half of it. It's only 804 calories and you're getting 114 grams of protein. Wow, wow. So 114 grams of protein for 800 calories. So half of that is gonna be 402 calories and 57 grams of protein. 57 grams of protein for 402 calories. Wow. And it looks great, but if it tastes like poop, then it was all for nothing. So let's find out. Just like any pizza, I'm gonna throw a little bit of this garlic parmesan flavoring on there. And I'm gonna throw some chili flakes on there. Wow. First impressions. It really looks like pizza. It holds up like pizza. Now, let's get this straight. I know this is not gonna taste just as good as pizza. I get it, but you know the rules, 8 out of 10. If it's 80% as good of the way there, then it's worth it because I'm not eating all that bread. I'm not eating the sugary pizza sauce. We're keeping it clean. Let's see. Okay, first thoughts. If you guys remember, I made a chicken pizza video where the crust was made out of chicken. As of right now, I haven't remade that. I have some ideas on how to make that chicken pizza better. So leave a comment down below if you want to see that. But right off the bat, this is better than that one. Remember, guys, this is made from egg whites. It does not the taste of eggs. It tastes like bread. Weird, but good. I gotta give her one.
Very flavorful.
Right? Wow. I mean, look at that. That's like pizza. Notice how I'm saying it's like pizza. It's got some flex to it. I thought it would be like real hard, but yet The crust, hopefully the mic picked up on that, has a bit of a crunch. My kid's in the background trying the pizza. Angelica, what do you think of the pizza?
It's amazing.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right, so kid approved. Guys, you have to try this one. This one's really good, really great macros, low calorie. I mean, what else do we want? I mean, this is a no-brainer. You gotta try this one. Tag me on Instagram. Like and comment down below what you think. What was your observation on this whole thing? This is definitely something that I would make going forward 100%. As I said, tag me on Instagram, leave a comment, like, please subscribe. We've got a long way to go. We're new on this YouTube thing. We're just getting this started. So any and all support is very, very much appreciated. My name is Tommy, and remember, get it off and keep it off. Peace.
Be strong.
Welcome to Keep It Off. Today, we got something super special for you. A video just came out a few days ago, and when it came out, it spoke to me. You see, about 3 years ago, before I started my weight loss journey, I was on vacation, and we were in Las Vegas. When I was heavy, you don't eat the best, so you eat out. And if you're gonna eat out and you're on the West Coast, where are you gonna eat? In-N-Out, baby. So I'm gonna put a picture, because back in 2018, when I was out there on the West Coast, this was my meal, okay? And I bodied that whole thing. When Remington came out with a low-calorie animal-style double-double that I can guilt-free eat an In-N-Out burger, I was all over it. Sub 500 calorie animal-style double-double. So if you're into that, and you like videos just like this, subscribe to Keep It Off. Because here on this channel, we're gonna go into dieting lifestyle tips, healthy recipes, and the psychological side to dieting. Let's get into it.
Be strong.
All right, so this is what we're gonna need for this recipe. We're gonna need 224 grams of 96% ground beef. We're gonna need a bun. This bun is 80 calories and it has 9 grams of fiber. We're gonna need fat-free cheese, a white onion, some pickle chips. I was able to get some pickle chips with 0 calories, so those are fantastic. And now for the animal style sauce, we're gonna need sugar-free ketchup. It was supposed to be fat-free mayo, but all I could find was low fat, fat-free Thousand Island, and sugar-free relish, 0 calories. All right, so my wife is chopping up the white onion. There's 28 grams of the white onion. But while she's doing that, let's work on the animal style sauce. So what we're gonna need for that is, we're gonna need 16 grams of mayo. Let me zero this out. And now we need 18 grams of Thousand Island, 16 grams of sugar-free ketchup, and then 15 grams of sugar-free sweet relish. Now, we mix this together and we should have our animal style sauce. All right, animal style sauce. All right, so let's cook these onions. All right, so we have two 112 grams piles of 96% lean ground meat. Rem says, you don't want to season this too much because the sauce is going to be the star of the show. So just salt and pepper on each. So some salt and then some pepper. So let's toast these buns. But something I always do while toasting the bun is spray a little bit of this. It's 0 calories and it gives the bun a tremendous amount of flavor. Throw that on there. Get your press. So Rem says the secret to a nice flavored burger from In-N-Out is they put some yellow mustard right on top. And so when you flip it, it's gonna cook right inside of it. All right, so we've got all the pieces to this burger. Now let's construct. Get some animal style sauce and spread it on the bottom bun. It's important to toast that bun so the sauce holds. All right. Then we get some of our pickle chips and pile them on there. Rem says full coverage. Patty number 1. Patty number 2. And we get our onions. And then some more animal style sauce on the top of the bun. And we are done, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to sink my teeth into this one. All right, this thing is leaning. Oh man, guys, I gotta tell you, I used to be a huge man, okay? So back in the day when I went to In-N-Out, I did not hold back. I don't eat like that anymore. It just ain't gonna happen. So thank you, Rem, for making a recipe like this because, wow, I haven't been there yet. So we don't know how good it is, but damn, it looks good. Oh my God. So based on the ingredients that I found that I put together, totaling it all up, it's only 482 calories. I feel like if I play my cards right, I could eat 2 of those if I wanted to. I think that'd be a lot. I don't think I'd get through 2 of them. But 482 calories, 60 grams of protein, only 11 grams of fat, 29 net carbs. Oh my. Guys. But we know the rules, right? If it tastes like poop, then it really doesn't matter. I don't think it's gonna, but let's find out. Look at that baby. That baby looks amazing. Oh my God, that animal style sauce is, oh my God. The fat boy in me is super excited. Damn, that's a big girl. Oh my, wow. Guys, so in my regular rotation, I use the 96 lean ground beef all the time. These buns that I found, they're fabulous. They're only 80 calories a bun, 9 grams of fiber, fantastic. The fat-free cheese, fantastic. I use them all the time. But that sauce, that sweet relish, the Thousand Island, the fat-free ketchup, the mayo, that, oh my God, guys, game changer. You have to make this one. Tag me on Instagram because I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you make this and you tell me it's trash, I have to question your character. Rem, at the end of the video when you made this one, you should have held the mic out, you should have dropped it because wow. animal style double. 2 thumbs up. Guys, make this. Hit me on Instagram, tag me. Leave a comment, like, subscribe for more videos just like this. A lot of dieting lifestyle tips, low calorie recipe reviews, and much more. And remember, get it off and keep it off. Peace.
Be strong.
Welcome to Keep It Off. Today, we're gonna be doing one of my all-time favorites, nachos. Back in the day, I used to love to go down to like Buffalo Wild Wings and order up a loaded up nachos. The problem is that they were loaded up in calories. Well, today, we're gonna be doing something totally different. We're gonna be loading up the nachos on the low calorie side. So if that sounds exciting to you, stay tuned. My name is Tommy, and if you like videos just like this, please subscribe, because here on this channel, we're going over dieting lifestyle tips. We are doing low calorie recipe reviews, and we're also covering the psychological side to dieting.
Be strong.
All right, so this is what we're gonna need for the recipe. Let's go around and see what we got. 0 calorie avocado or oil spray of your choice, salt, fat-free Greek yogurt, salsa. I'm using paste picante, medium. We need taco seasoning, iceberg lettuce. Not a big fan of iceberg lettuce, but that's what the recipe calls for. Some nachos, some cilantro, some kind of tomato sauce or tomatoes, fresh garlic, lime juice, avocado, white onion, fat-free mozzarella, 96 lean ground beef. Make sure you get your pan nice and hot. You wanna, he called for olive oil. I'm not a big fan of olive oil, so I use the 0 calorie spray. And we're gonna cook these onions. It is 235 grams of onions. All right, now that the onions are nice and cooked, we're gonna add 6 ounces of our lean beef. It's 96% lean beef. And we're gonna cook that in there. We also put about 4 grams of garlic in there, and we're gonna put some salt and pepper as well. And then after it's all cooked up, we're gonna add some taco seasoning. So we're adding some salt, we're adding some pepper, we're adding some taco seasoning. I think it was 22 grams of taco seasoning. It seems like a lot, but that's what the recipe calls for. And then 100 grams of the tomato passata. It's simmering, it's looking good. It's actually looking really delicious, and it's smelling good actually. I was a little hesitant about all those onions and all that sauce, but it smells and looks good. All right, so now you get a large pan. Make sure you spray the bottom of the pan. You do not want your nachos sticking. You shred up your lettuce and you put that on top. All right, now for your tomatoes. All right, now for the star of the show, the meat. All right, now for your shredded cheese. Now to the oven. All right, so now we just want to put it in the oven just for a few minutes, just to let the cheese melt right on top and let it all settle in. You don't want to overcook this, so you definitely want to keep your eyes on this one. Oh, and the oven's on broil. All right, guys, we got nachos. Now, this is the first time I'm looking at the macros. I just punched it all in. And we cut a few corners. We didn't use olive oil. We used a little less guac than what it called for. And we didn't use tortillas because it was just, it would have added like 200 or 300 more calories. I don't want to add those. So I don't think one person's gonna body this whole tray, but I'm going to be giving you the macros for the whole tray, and then you could divide it up however you like. So for this whole tray, we have 1,259 calories. That brings 105.5 grams of protein, 29.5 grams of fat, and 121.9 net carbs. Numbers are numbers. Let's get into it and let's see, is it poop or not? Is it worth for you to make it at home? I don't know. I'm on the fence right now. All right, trying to get a bite that has everything is a little tough, so bear with me. All right, I think I got it all now. Let's try. So, first impression, I really was scared about the Greek yogurt. I'm not a big fan of the way the Greek yogurt tastes. And considering we didn't cook with it this time, we added it as a topping at the end. I was kind of scared. But good news, you don't really taste it. It actually does give you a sour cream vibe, which is really good. Let's get some more information here. The meat is so good. Wow, this is really good actually. So good. Wow, that's really good. Hold on. I don't know if you remember, but in the beginning of the video, I told you how big of a fan of nachos I used to be. Tell me that that doesn't look good. All right, guys, I gotta stop. All right, so I had Kathy come in and try to taste it. She agrees with me. The Greek yogurt tastes just like sour cream right now. I don't know if it's just like a mental thing or what, but it is delicious. Aesthetically, the looks of it, I don't know. Like I said, I was on the fence. It didn't quite call to me the way that, like, when they bring it out in the restaurant, it didn't like have that same vibe to it. But eating it, let me tell you, as soon as this camera goes off, we're gonna destroy this. This is delicious. 2 thumbs up. Amazing. That Power 13 cookbook has some really, really good recipes in it. I cannot pronounce the gentleman's name who made this, but I will link him down in the description. This was a very creative recipe, so kudos to you, sir. This is delicious. This is definitely going in the rotation. Guys, if you want more videos just like this, please show your support. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video with a friend. You don't have to be on a diet to eat these. Share them with someone, let them try them for themselves. The ingredients in this, not hard to put together, pretty easy, and you get a great final product. So remember, get it off and keep it off. Peace.
Be strong.
Welcome to Keep It Off. We got a special one for you today. We're doing our first meal prep video. So we're gonna be doing Chipotle burritos. My name is Tommy and this is Keep It Off. And if that sounds like something you may be interested in, subscribe down below, because on this channel, we're gonna be doing recipe reviews, dieting lifestyle tips, and going into the psychological side to dieting. So let's go.
Be strong.
All right, so these are the ingredients that we're gonna need to make our Chipotle burrito. These are carb balanced. They're only 110 calories per wrap. Then we have some onions. It called for green onions, but I didn't have any, so we're going with red onions. Some cilantro, some chicken breast, some black beans, fat-free mozzarella cheese, white rice or brown rice, some frozen corn, and some paste picante sauce. All right, so step one, we're gonna take our rice. I'm gonna put that in there. Take our beans, do the same thing. Take our chicken, and we're gonna place it right in there. Gonna be one happy family in here. And next, we're gonna add our seasonings. So we've got in here, we've got cumin, we've got salt, and we've got garlic powder. And you're just gonna put that right in the middle. So next, what we're gonna need is 280 grams of water, and we're just gonna toss that right in there. And then we're gonna put it in our pressure cooker. Now, if you don't have a pressure cooker, you could probably cook these things separately and then still make your burritos for the week. All right, so now that we have all our ingredients inside the pressure cooker, we're gonna put it on high and put it for 20 minutes. This is an air fryer and a pressure cooker and a bunch of other things that I haven't yet to explore, but I will put the link to this down in the description if you're interested. I have air fried with it and it is way better than the previous air fryer that I had. Let's get it started. All right, so it just finished and apparently we have to vent it. And I think we do that here. Whoa. Whoa. Kind of hot, but it smells really good. Smells really good. All right, so all the pressure's released, and oh my gosh, that looks really good. All right, guys, so what we want to do is we want to pull this chicken apart and kind of shred it. Because we use this pressure cooker, it tears apart super easy. And then we're gonna wanna mix everything all up. Once we've got that all shredded up, you're gonna wanna throw your ingredients in there. So we got the mozzarella, it's fat-free. We've got some onion, we've got some cilantro, salsa, and some corn. And we're just gonna wanna mix it all up and get that cheese melted. So this recipe makes enough for 5 burritos. We've got our burritos all laid out. All right, so kind of throw a glob on there. You basically get 5 big globs divided by 5 for our meal prep. And you want these 2 to touch. And then you're gonna bring this one over and you're gonna tuck it in. And then it's like tuck, tuck, and roll. And there's your burrito. Not too bad at all. And maybe I should work at Chipotle. And so our meal prep is that easy, guys. And that's 1 burrito out of the way. So when you're ready, you just throw it in the oven, warm it up, and it's good to go. Let's just see what this weighs. 13.2 ounces, so almost a pound. Yeah, right on, 13 ounces. I gotta say, that was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. Meal prepped 5 burritos in just over 30 minutes. The smell is pretty good. We still have to see if it's gonna pass the taste test and is it worth it for you guys to make it home. But before we go into that, let me tell you a little bit about the numbers. So for each of these burritos, you're only dealing with 447 calories with the ingredients that I used. So let's get into this and let's see how good it tastes. First impressions? I'm actually really impressed. That looks pretty darn good. Let's see, does it taste good though? First thing I'm thinking, Taste-wise, there's a tremendous amount of cheese. Guys, I think we're in the money. Oh man, that's really good. That's really, really, really good. Very, very, very tasty. The beans seem a little hard, so I wonder, right after it cooks for those 20 minutes, it goes into the function keep warm. It wasn't this time because I didn't have an opportunity. I was waiting for it to be done. But had I left it on warmer, would it have cooked the beans a little bit more? The beans taste very good, but they're just firm. So I wonder, could that be an improvement going in the future? Guys, I really think this one's a winner. I'm gonna be meal prepping this in the future, 100%. Rem, 2 thumbs up. His link is down in the description. Go check him out. Wow, this one is really good. I really enjoyed this one. This is one of the better ones. Not as good as his animal style double. Go check out that video because he made a really low calorie double cheeseburger with animal style sauce, kind of copying the In-N-Out burger. So, but this one right up there. Go check it out. So that's all for today's video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And don't forget, get it off and keep it off. Peace.
Be strong.
Hi, I'm Tommy, and today we're going to do a recipe review on Greg Doucette's Score Protein Bar. I have never tried these before. There's a few ingredients that I never even heard of before, so let's discover them together. Let's see how they come out, and let's see if it's worth for you to try to make them at home.
Be strong.
Okay, so here we have the ingredients that we're going to be using today. We have casein protein powder. It is a chocolate peanut butter blend. We have Vitafiber. This is going to be our sweetener. It is a fiber liquid. It's very difficult to find. I believe I got mine on the Vitafiber website a while back, but I believe Amazon has it from time to time. They're sold out very quickly. We also have Walden Farms 0-calorie chocolate syrup, some butter spray to spray the pan, some cocoa, some vanilla extract, and then we have here toffee chips, which are the Score bits. Apparently it's the same thing that's used in Heath bars, but without the chocolate on top. I got these on Amazon as well. All right, so first up we have the Vitafiber, which is basically our sweetener and our fiber. This is what will hold the bars together and give it that protein bar consistency. So we have 400 grams of this. Is that right?
That's right.
A scale is going to be key to everything because without a scale, eyeballing it, you may not count calories, but your body does. All right, and we need 400 grams of this. All right, 400 grams. In the microwave. It says in the cookbook 30 seconds. However, I feel like my microwave is a little weak, so we're gonna go a minute, and we're waiting for it to bubble up. All right, so it's definitely hot now. Let's get it into our mixing bowl. Alrighty. Now we're gonna add our protein powder, and then we're gonna add 264 grams of protein powder. This is a chocolate peanut butter blend. Oh man, it's a lot. All right, we're at 240. 262. Oh gosh. It's always hard to get those last couple of grams. You end up going over. 264 on the money. And then we're gonna switch over to milliliters. We were on grams. And you said 80? Let's give this a shake. 80 on the money. I love it when it makes it easy. Next.
Cocoa powder.
And how much of that?
20.
20 grams. We're gonna zero out again, switch it back to grams. 20 grams, right? 19. 20. Now next, vanilla extract. We're gonna do 5 grams of this. It's very easy to go over on this. So be careful. 3. 5. The book is saying to put the chips before you mix. But in the video I saw, when I saw him actually do it, he said that this part is a workout. Ali had to top out and pass it over. So maybe Kathy will have to help me mix it because she's strong. It's looking dry. But he's like, just work it and it'll come together. It was a little bit dry, so I made an audible call here and I added about 3 ounces of unsweetened cashew milk. So that probably added 10 calories to the whole batch. But it should look very doughy. So that's the consistency you're looking for. Now we're gonna weigh out our toffee chips.
40 grams.
And then we're gonna add half of them to the mixture, and then we're gonna add the other half as a topping. All right, so this is what 40 grams looks like, thereabouts. Okay, so we're gonna add about half of them in here. I've already tasted it and it tastes pretty darn good. So we got our mold here, and they say to spray the bottom of the mold. So after we get it in the mold, we're gonna put it in the freezer and let it settle for a few hours. It says minimum 1 hour. But if you have a lot going on, you can just throw it in there and forget about it. If this kind of looks interesting, now would be a fantastic time to give me a thumbs up and show some support. We're just getting started on this YouTube journey, and all support is appreciated. This stuff is not as easy as these people make it look. Hopefully we'll get to the point in the future where it is for us, but I feel like we're a long ways from that. Try to get all the goodness, because if we're gonna pay for these calories, I wanna eat them. Let it kind of settle down into the mold. Comment down below if my wife Kathy should start to be in these videos. If you wanna start seeing her in the videos, she's a little shy, but if you wanna start seeing her in the videos, comment down below. And you know, if you guys show her some support, I'm sure that may give her some motivation to get on screen. She's much nicer to look at than I am. All right, so now we're gonna spread these toffee chips on top. All right, so this is what it's looking like so far. We're gonna put it into the freezer for a few hours. It's been a couple of hours and it's pretty solid. So I think it molded very well, as you can see here. So now we just gotta cut it up into pieces. And we're gonna try to make as equal parts as possible. And you can use parchment paper, wax paper, freezer paper, any of those types of papers that are gonna make it where it doesn't stick. So it's been about 2 hours in the freezer. I'm going for 8 with this mold. Now you can eat them just refrigerated, or Greg recommends that you eat them frozen, so that way they take longer to eat. And the longer it takes you to eat, the more time you give your brain to tell you that you're full. So you take your bar and you wrap that up. Then you can just throw them in a Ziploc. All right, so we've got them all packaged up. So now we'll just throw them in the freezer and they're ready to go for a quick snack. So they're meal prepped. Let me break down some of the macros on this. When you divide it by 8, 248 calories per bar, only 2.8 grams of fat, 5.5 carb, and 24.5 grams of protein per bar. It's a little bit more calorically dense than your average Quest bar, but however, way less fat and sugar. So I think that makes up for it, but we got to get into the taste test. Let's see how that fares. All right, so I have 1 bar that I cut in half. Kathy's gonna try the other half. And if you look here, it looks like a piece of fudge. So let's see how it tastes. It tastes fudgy. It does. Try some, Kathy. It actually tastes really good. I think it would be better if it was a little bit firmer, so it just needs more freezer time. Yeah, I don't think the refrigerator is the way to go. I think freezer for sure. Kind of like the toffee chips. I haven't really eaten much toffee in my life, so this is a nice different flavor, especially with all the peanut butter and the chocolate that's going on in there. I like it. Really great snack. Give me a thumbs up if you want to see more recipes and different ones. Last night for dinner, we made homemade shrimp burgers and they were fire. So I'd love to share those types of things with you. The more support you show, the more I can bring to you. Till next time, peace. Be strong. Welcome back to Keep It Off. We got a good one for you today. We're making something that I believe everyone loves. I haven't met too many people that don't love pizza. But this pizza is not just like any other pizza. We're not making pizza with bread as a dough crust. We're not making it with cauliflower. No, this pizza is gonna be totally different. Great protein, low in calorie. Let's go. Be strong. Okay, so to make our pizza, these are the things that we're gonna need. Some sort of marinara. I'm using a no sugar added marinara sauce, and we're gonna need crushed rosemary. We're gonna need sage. We're gonna need some Parmesan cheese. I tried to find light or fat-free or reduced fat. I could not find it for the life of me. Some oregano, some fat-free mozzarella, and your chicken breast. For toppings, I'm gonna be using some turkey pepperoni, some red crushed pepper, a can of mushrooms, and some peppers. All right, so we've got some of the prepping done. I've already weighed out the chicken. It's 500 grams. It's just approximately 18 ounces of chicken breast. And then I did make a little bit of an audible. The recipe says 50 grams of Parmesan cheese. I didn't feel good about that considering I couldn't find the low-fat one. So what I did was, you can substitute with mozzarella, and I do have fat-free mozzarella. So what I did was I did 20 grams of Parmesan, so at least we're getting some of that flavor. And then I supplemented with 30 grams of mozzarella. So that way we can keep it more anabolic, higher in protein, and less in calories. You take your chicken, I've cut it all into these like bite sizes, and you throw it in your blender. Watch me succeed or watch me fail, we'll see. And you throw all your seasonings on top. You're gonna need a baking sheet with some parchment paper. That looks nutty. Almost looks like tuna. You know, even if you're not on the anabolic diet and you're more of a keto, this is probably gonna be right in your wheelhouse as well, because the carbs are pretty non-existent. And maybe you'll use, I use chicken breast, but maybe you would use like a chicken thigh, something higher in fat. Now kind of mold this into a pizza crust. And we want it to be, the thickness to be similar to the thickness of a pizza, right? All right, so we're gonna put it in the oven. We've already preheated the oven to 450 degrees. We're gonna put that in there for 15 minutes and it should be pretty solid. I don't know, that kind of looks like a pizza dough, doesn't it? All right, see you in 15 minutes. All right, so it's been 15 minutes. Let's take this out of the oven. All right, guys, we have some chicken pizza crust. Wow, this is cool. Wow. It held together. It's like one unit now. Holy moly guacamole. All right, so I guess first things first, we'll put our sauce on there. I've seen them in the pizzeria go like this. Let's try to emulate that. Wow, I'm excited for this one, guys. If you're excited for this one, throw me a thumbs up down there and leave a comment. Tell me if you've ever had a non-conventional pizza, whether it be cauliflower or a meat crust of some sort. And tell me which one is your favorite. All right, next up, we're gonna get some mozzarella cheese. All right. You guys gotta check out the cookbook that I'm using. This one is out of The Power of 13. It's made by a bunch of different influencers and the different kind of hacks they have and how they cheat without cheating. We're about to get it in the oven for another 7 minutes to finish it off and cook the toppings. But hey, that really does look like a pizza. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, 7 more minutes and we'll have us some pizza. I'm excited. What do you guys think? Does that look like pizza? That looks like pizza to me. Let's see if it passes this test. Let's let it cool off a bit. Let's let it settle. All right, let's talk about what this pizza is bringing to the table. So, let's talk some numbers. But with the ingredients that I used and the toppings that I used, this entire pizza comes in at 841 calories. So if you divide that by 8, we're talking 105 calories per slice. So for you keto people out there, use some real cheese, do some things like that. That fat content will rise. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm trying to make it as low calorie as possible. And then protein. Here's the kicker. When you have a crust that's chicken, your protein is gonna be kind of high. We also used turkey pepperoni, and our protein is 165.4 grams of protein. Wow. 165.4 grams of protein. That's a tremendous amount of protein. Some people don't get that amount of protein in a whole day. I look to get just north of 200 grams of protein per day. So this is amazing. I'm not sure how much of it I would actually eat in one sitting, but this can be a game changer if it passes the taste test. You know, it's great. Like we've said before, the numbers are great, but if it tastes like poop, then what's the point? So let's get into it. All right, so we got a slice. Let's give it a taste and see what we're working with. Really keep in mind, only 105 calories for this slice of pizza and 20 grams of protein in this slice of pizza. Right. Is it any good? Crust feels pretty secure. What do you guys think? I can taste all that oregano and all that. I wonder if I would have, if it would have been a little bit better if the chicken was actually a little bit more burnt to make it crispy. I wonder. But it is actually pretty good. I think it needs more seasoning, and everybody varies on that. Maybe a little bit more salt and some garlic powder. I think garlic powder would be the move on this. Actually, you know what? Be right back. I'm gonna add some crushed red pepper, and that might be the move. So, this is really good. I definitely would make this again. I definitely would change up some things. I think what you choose to put on top is really gonna dictate how much success you have with this recipe. So I think the mushrooms, it didn't come out well on this. I do like the pepperoni, I like the peppers. I think the crust needed like some garlic, some more of a garlic kick. I might even cook the crushed red pepper in it, maybe in the sauce before you add the cheese. I mean, sky's the limit. You should try this. Tell me what you think. Would you recommend this to someone else? Would this enter your staple of what you put on a regular rotation? I think that I would tweak this, and going forward, this could definitely be a staple in my rotation, for sure. As is, if I had to take it or leave it as it is right now, I probably wouldn't need it that often. I think that it's gonna need some seasoning, some different toppings, and then we can get it dialed in to exactly what I want. And I think you could do the same. But just the mindset of that chicken crust, that's a game changer. Because now you can do so much with that, and you can tweak it to the way that you like it. You make a pizza at home, tag me on Instagram. I wanna see what kind of creative styles and creative toppings you come up with. Until next time, don't forget to get it off and keep it off. Peace.
Get strong.
Welcome to Keep It Off. Today we got a good one for you. We are doing a air fried chicken sandwich. I love a good chicken sandwich. I've tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I love Chick-fil-A, but I can't eat them too often. You know, unfortunately the calories are high and you don't get a lot for it. So today we're gonna make an anabolic chicken sandwich. My name is Tommy and I am on my own weight loss journey. I've lost over 224 pounds and I'm still not at my goal. So if you like recipe reviews, dieting lifestyle tips, and digging into the psychological side to dieting, then subscribe to Keep It Off, because here we're gonna dive into all of that and much, much more. Let's go.
Get strong.
All right, so for this recipe, these are the things you're gonna need. You're gonna need some pickle chips, some egg whites or egg beaters, some panko, some flour, some chicken breast. You're also gonna need a bun. And then for the sauce, we're gonna need fat-free sour cream, low-fat mayo, and hot sauce. All right, so first thing you wanna do is you wanna cut out 5 patties, 3 ounces apiece. 15 ounces total. Then you're gonna wanna season your chicken. So you're gonna wanna put some salt, you're gonna use some onion powder, some garlic powder, some pepper, and some paprika. So now we're gonna bread our chicken. So remember, we season this with paprika, onion powder, garlic, salt, pepper, and you're gonna put those same seasonings inside the panko. So we've got flour, we've got our egg beaters, and we've got our panko. So first up, we're gonna take our chicken and we're just gonna put it in the flour. Try to get that nicely coated. It's not much flour that we've got here. It's only 15 grams. 30 grams of egg whites and 60 grams of panko. And it's just enough. There's no waste. Get it nicely layered, just like that. Put it off to the side and rinse and repeat. So after you finish breading them, they should look something like this. 5 beautiful breaded patties. Now, as you can see here, we kind of used up basically everything, but there is a little bit left over. Not much of that left over. And we used all of our eggs, okay? All right, so now we're gonna air fry for 7 minutes on each side. Make sure you oil the inside and then make sure you spray the chicken as well. Last thing you want is for the chicken to stick and then for all your breading to come off. All right, so 7 minutes on 400. Now, while that's going, let's work on that spicy mayo. So now for the spicy mayo, we're gonna get 5 tablespoons of our fat-free sour cream, which is 75 grams. And then 2 tablespoons of our low-fat mayo, which is 30 grams. And then lastly, for your hot sauce, for me, I'm gonna be using 15 grams of hot sauce. Shout out to Mina, created this recipe. And when he makes this sauce, he uses Valentina. I was not able to find Valentina at my supermarket. I'm gonna try again at a different one. 15 grams of hot sauce. Then you're gonna wanna season it. And so we're gonna put some garlic, some paprika, some onion powder. Now Mina says that the pepper's gotta be cracked. Earlier I did not crack pepper, so my apologies. All right, so we mixed this up and we got ourselves a spicy mayo. All right, and there you got your spicy mayo. All right, let's toast the bun. Little cheat code when toasting your bun. Make sure you use some butter spray. It really helps with the color. All right, we got our beautifully air fried chicken breast. We got our toasted bread. We got our spicy mayo. Let's start building. Spicy mayo on this bun. Mina, you really did it with this one. Guys, I'm gonna link all of Mina's information down in the description. He actually went to culinary school, so this man knows his kitchen. All right, we got our pickle chips. Oh my God. Does that not look amazing? I can't wait to bite into this one. All right, guys, I'm excited. I am so excited. Before we take a bite of this, let me tell you what we're dealing with. In this entire sandwich, the way that it is, with the ingredients that I used, mind you, I used an 80-calorie bun that has 9 grams of fiber. This whole sandwich, all in, is only 266 calories and 33.2 grams of protein. Wow, guys, this equates to just about 3 of these for the same calories as 1 Popeye's chicken sandwich or 1 Burger King chicken sandwich. A lot of my friends rave about. Wait until they try this one. Oh man, it looks amazing. Oh. That is so juicy. Oh. Guys, that is so juicy. So juicy. Oh my God, finger licking good. Mina, this one, 2 thumbs up. I don't say this for all my reviews, but I am definitely saying it for this one. If you try this and you tell me that it's trash, then I have to question your character, because this is fire. 10 out of 10, amazing, 266 calories. It's a no-brainer. If you're trying to be in a deficit every day, you could do this all day long. This is amazing. So, guys, try this at home. Tag me on Instagram. Go check out Mina. I'm gonna put a link in the description to his channel. He is amazing in the kitchen. I love his recipes. Go check them out. I'm gonna eat me some chicken sandwiches. That's for darn sure. If you're into content like this, where we go into recipe reviews, do dieting lifestyle tips, and we go into the psychological sides of dieting, please subscribe to Keep It Off. I've lost well over 200 pounds. I still have some more to go, and come with me, please. Hold me accountable. I'll help you in any way. Hit me in the comments section. I love to answer your questions, okay? Till next time, get it off and keep it off. Peace.
Be strong.
Strong.